Click is check and go.
It says we're live. Don't say anything incriminating.
Anything incriminating.
Don't tell them about the bodies under the floorboards.
Don't just stand there, you ape. Give me a hand up. Nope, I'm actually okay. Thank you very much.
Good juice and mouth.
And of course, then we get comments like, bro, that's not even funny. That's offensive to all Christians. Why would you post that? I'm unfollowing this page, and I think everyone else should too. And like, bro.
We serve memes here, sir.
Where'd that go? There it is.
Well, we had to do what we had to do.
I guess me hosting it for 1 week gave you guys time to switch it from memes to memes, huh?
Yeah.
I used to work with a girl that called them those, and it like I just wanted to. My head just exploded every time I heard it.
It took a lot of work to get the AI to say that word, memes.
Oh, that's an AI voice? I suppose
Yes.
it is. Don't know anyone who actually sounds like that, but
Yes.
The wonders of technology.
Moved here the MJV cuts video when I text. Oh,
yeah, that's a weird glitch that's somewhat reoccurring for some reason.
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, reading comments. The Reformed Arminian. How do you pronounce GIF then?
Yeah.
It is GIF.
Yes.
.GIF, like the peanut butter. The creator said so.
Well, he's wrong.
I mean, you make up a name. I'm not going to go around telling Ian he's wrong for pronouncing his name Ian instead of Ian. Like, I'm sorry, Ian. I know your parents made up the name, but a rule that I forced onto the English language in this specific instance means that your name is now Ian.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Gnostic man, niche Ian screen memes. Yeah. Manage Ian. Yes.
You know, I'd threaten to come to your house and, do something about your pronunciation of that, but then I'd have to go to Canada. And it's not worth it.
The Southern trad wife too. James, you gonna invite everybody or welcome everybody?
Yeah. Hey, welcome everybody. This ominous voice of our former admin keeps popping up. I'm not sure where that came from, but
yeah, we got a pre-recorded segment from him before we canned him.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm saying we. I'm acting like I actually am an MJV admin.
Well, I think you're gunning for his job, so a little motivation there.
I guess I'm the closest thing. Do you know what? I did not vote for Rabbit Girl twice. So,
but why don't we introduce our? Well, actually, yeah, let's go ahead and introduce our guest. Let's give him the Krabby Patty.
Nice.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
All right, grab the chair.
Did she just lean in for a kiss and you rejected her?
Wow.
Oh, yeah, she's trying to embarrass me.
No.
Tonight we have Mr. and Mrs. Redbeard with us, along with Gnostic as always, and
Yes.
Deadpool is not fired. He is still part of the team. It's more of a punishment to make him keep doing it than it would be to fire him. So,
Well, he
is still with us.
like I thought he would. Face reveal. Hey.
Yeah, and as you guys can see, yes, my beard is red.
Yes.
I kept telling you guys I'm used a caricature of myself, and thus
It's not one of those what the false information names there where they say they're something but they're not really that. Like when you say you're the Reformed Arminian and you're not Reformed.
correct.
And Southern Trad wife says, "Hi, Redbeards."
hi.
Or you say you're a corn dog and you're actually a Lutheran pastor. Like
That's right.
Or you say you're the Baptist insurrectionist and you've never been in an insurrection.
And Kirby's saying your AI generations are on point for how you actually look, and I have no idea how you do it. LOL.
Very, very descriptive prompts.
Southern Trad wife is already encouraging us to talk about trains. Don't worry, it's coming. It's coming.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure you want to open that can of worms?
Confessional for corn dog. I'm a fraud.
That's
Hey,
okay. We still like you, buddy.
Did we get any new subscribers this week, James?
I believe we're holding strong with our 3. So thank you to Nicole Newcomer, to Moose, and to Leon Henry. We appreciate your subscriptions.
We have 3 now. Woo.
Yes.
Yes, 3. James's wife resubscribed.
Yes.
Okay.
She repented and she resubscribed. So the leader that you guys all saw, most of those memes come from our meme vault. If you guys are aspiring meme lords, join the group, post your original content, and you may end up on the meme stash, or at least your memes anyway. So That's why we made it to give people more exposure. We know it's hard starting out, so.
Yes.
Yeah, it's because it's like my page has been around for almost 2 years here in like April, and yet I'm just now finally reaching like close to 2,000.
It's been around for 2 years? Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, Barely Baptist has showed up. Yay. Welcome. Moose. Mullen is one? Nope. This would be Moose from Saskatchewan. That's his nickname. I'm sorry, folks. I'm still recovering. If I cough up a lung, I'll try not to make too many disgusting noises.
I think you should do the opposite. Do it right into the microphone as loud as possible.
It's a nice studio.
Like that. Rip headphone users. That
I'm
actually
headphone using, and if anything, headphone users were killed instantly with some of the volume that was going on that Wolverine and Deadpool thing.
Yeah.
Because that came on in my eardrums just about came out there. It's the loudest sound I've heard, and I had a ball joint explode on me today. So
Oh, wow.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's not good.
No, I was heating it out of control arm, and I beat it out. I left it on the floor. I didn't think much of it. And then I turn around to get the other ball joint, and then it explodes and smacks me in the heel.
At
It's
least
a
you're
good thing
not.
I'm not Achilles.
You both said it at the same time.
The Achilles.
Well, at least you're not Achilles.
Rub Vicks Vapor Rub on your feet, Ian. Okay. I had a friend of mine, I jumped on a rusty nail 2 summers ago, and she was like, go get some Epsom salts. And so I did, and texted her back the next day. So the only Epsom salts I could find were that, what's that flower they use for scenting? Lavender. So I texted her back the next day. I'm like, the only Epsom salts I could find was lavender flavored. And it's like, this stuff tastes awful. Are you sure this is
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dude.
It must have, because it helped. So, I mean.
Come on, everyone knows original Epsom salts are the best tasting.
Yes.
At least they're Epsom salts instead of the lesser known Epstein salts.
Yes.
Or bath
Too
salt.
bad they all killed themselves.
I had another punchline for that, but I think I'll leave you guys hanging.
And there's Kyle Williams joining us in YouTube. Welcome, Kyle.
Hello, Kyle.
Lavender is life.
Oh, yes. That reminds me, because we have one tournament entry on stream right now. I am technically acting as Kirby's legal counsel during this, as I was acting with Son of Meme last week. That worked very well for him. Actually, come to think of it, now that I brought up the tournament, I think the poll should be up by now for the last 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know my promo post for it's up already.
So it's both of our people that kicked us out of the tournament last year and this year, huh?
Yep, pretty much.
Who do we vote for? I mean, that's
so. I mean, that's interesting. Do you want to be avenged? Well, I guess this is on James here, because I mean, Ian's still in the tournament. It's no skin off his nose.
Ow.
But
Pike.
see that was our plan. We had 3 pages in the tournament, so
Yeah, that's right. That's true.
this is true.
Uh-huh.
we had our
One
llama
for-
salesman, Mr.
Yeah.
Bigfoot, and MJV. So
Yeah.
As a legal representation for my client here, I must advise against voting for the pink menace from Dreamland, and instead of vote for this beautiful lady.
Well, it looks like, as opposed to last week, where I realized towards the end of the stream that Son of Meme would be losing and could not afford my legal fees.
thankful, and we all
As
suck.
of now, Kirby has a 12-3 lead. So it looks like
Wow.
right now his check might clear. So,
I mean, it was funny in our Hunger Games simulation. We both murdered each other and we're out first round. So that was a
Right.
simulation. I didn't even do that. So that was
The
Yeah,
AI
that's,
did it all.
you murdered each other out first round, and here you go. Ian murdered you. You're out the first round.
so. Ian, you got something going on here that is close to my heart because the way I came to know the Lord was through creation science, and you got this video coming out. You've been putting a lot of
testimony.
what's that?
We never did do your testimony.
Yeah, I'm saved.
Okay.
But I came to know the Lord through the preaching of a creation scientist, and so I've always had an affinity for creation science, and I really appreciate what you do in your field. And this movie's been a long time in the making, so why don't you just go ahead and tell the audience, what it's all about, what you've been doing with this project.
Sure. And I try not to. I'll try not to cough up a lung. But I'll try not to be emotional about it too, because this past week. So I mean, this has been 12 years we've been hacking at this. 12 years ago, I wrote this movie, and 2 years later, I went and did principal videography. Steven started doing principal videography. Steven Orsatti. Ian, is that your face? No, it is not. That is the other producer. That is Steven Orsatti. Was it Ian? Was he the creation scientist? Nope, pretty sure it wasn't.
No, he's more of the charismatic persuasion, and this was a Baptist one, so
Right.
same content, just a little different flavor.
Oh, I was in every denomination when I was
Oh,
on
were
tour.
you?
Oh,
Well, maybe
yeah,
what? Were you ever in Sandusky, Ohio?
probably.
In the year 1999?
No, it wasn't that long ago.
Okay.
But anyway, so this past week, so Steven Orsatti, that guy right there playing Noah in the movie, he did a viewing in a historic theater in Minnesota, and boy, do I wish I had been there, because I finally got to see part one, which is now completed far enough along where we're able to show it. And I know it's my movie. I wrote it. I'm in it. But Steve kept like most of what he did secret from me. He was muttering something about Tom Holland being less revealing than I am and leaking stuff and whatnot. I don't know what he was muttering about. But anyway.
If Tom Holland is revealing less than you, you are an open book.
Yeah, apparently. So to protect it from leaks, he just kept it all secret, and I only got to see it this week. I got to tell you, my jaw hit the floor like repeatedly. The stuff that he did. So we're gonna have a live stream limited preview this Saturday. So the 24th, 7 p.m. Eastern. If you go to noahflood.com, so like we got, it's a docudrama. So I went and did a whole pile of documentary footage right across Canada. And then Steven, for the past 2 years especially, has been hacking away at the special effects. And he, as you can see, he got actors. He even, him and another lady designed all of the costumes and everything. But check this out. I want to point this out here. So obviously the Noah's Ark doesn't exist, but get this. So I'm going to back up for that scene. And I don't know if you guys will be able to see this or not, but can you see the water trickling down the trail here? I don't know if you guys can actually see that or not.
Gonna have to full screen some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not quite.
Not quite, eh? So
Not quite.
the
I'm
water
sure
in
if I
the
had this
trail,
on a 4K Ultra HD,
yeah.
bigger than a Baptist monitor, I'd be able to see it.
Yes. Well, all this rain doesn't exist. The water trickling down the trail doesn't exist. This is the stuff. This is the attention to detail this guy's been doing, and he spent now 2 years working on just the special effects. And so this is the scene at the start of the flood, start of the movie too, where the fountains of the great deep are breaking up, and well, yeah, you can see it for yourself. It was pretty. I would invite everyone to come catch the live stream and compare it to what we really wanted to do is we wanted to rival the Hollywood productions, and I think he did that.
They better water effects than half Hollywood movies and most AAA game titles.
Yep.
Yeah, and that was the toughest part. And this part, no joke, I'm going to probably be really embarrassed for saying this, but this was the closing credits. And this scene literally brought tears to my eyes once I saw what he was actually doing. Because I see this and I'm like, okay, where's he going with this? What's he doing here? And I'm not gonna let you see it. You can see it for yourself. It's just when you see it, it blew me away what he did, because you could what it did was it brought home the severity of the judgment of God, and at the same time the grace of God. Like literally, I've watched the closing credits alone probably 7 times now, because it's amazing, and that's just the closing credits, for crying out loud. So anyway, so next Saturday, if you get a chance, please be invited. It's a free preview. We are doing fundraising, trying to raise funds to finish this part, as well as part 2, which is about 30% completed. So we're going to do a director's cut. We're actually going to, Stephen and I will be there to answer questions from viewers, take suggestions, because this is still a work in progress, and all that. So anyways, thanks for bringing that up, James. I appreciate it.
No, I appreciate, the field and what you do, and just how you're bringing. That's one of the biggest critiques of Christianity is, it's not scientifically plausible. The Bible's not scientifically plausible, but the evidence is there. People are just blind to it. So,
what is the actual date rather than saying next Saturday? The 24th. So
there's my wedding anniversary, actually.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, happy anniversary. I'll say it in advance.
Thank you.
All money is already going to the chosen.
All right. I just need to address a comment Son of Me made earlier. Yes, I am quite a big guy. I've not made a secret of that. I mean, have you not seen the AI images I've made?
Did he mean it that way, though?
I'm taking it that way because I think it's funnier.
Fair enough.
I think it's hard to be funny and to be skinny at the same time. So
that's fair.
Yeah, you're too busy being tired and hungry.
Yeah.
So trying to keep those bad thoughts away.
So James, do you want to interview Redbeard and Rabbit Girl, or do you want to risk it and let Gnostic interview them?
Let's pass the ball to Gnostic on this one.
See,
oh no,
there we go.
Oh, I was not prepared for this at all.
You're on the hot seat.
I've never been prepared any week that he's asked me that, so that's why I'm always like, how'd you start your page?
Like, every time I hear Ian try to pass the ball to James, he just kind of looks there like a scared cat. He's just like, well,
like a deer in the headlights, just like.
I expected to sit here with a funny background, which appears, is that Final Fantasy in a Mount Rushmore setting, or
Naruto?
Or more Naruto. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, let me see. So, Redbeard, I guess, what inspired you to start a meme page in the first place? What's the story with your meme page? Why'd you decide to go? I mean, obviously you have a red beard. But just what inspired you to start your page?
Well, I started my page while I was still mourning the loss of my dad because, he passed away of a heart attack at 55. As I was just jumping from different thing to different thing, trying to, cope and process it. Because for me, like in 2 years, I was the second major loss because the year before my grandfather passed away. So, and around that time, I was discovered a lot of the early Christian meme pages that were, theirs, following them, and around the same time, I was kind of clinging onto like the tiki bar aesthetic for some odd reason.
Mm-hmm.
So, but then I'm like, you know what? I'll make a meme page. And first, the aesthetic was supposed to be like, this, like the whole theme of it was supposed to be like a sleazy used car salesman constantly redistributing memes. But I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to be me, my normal, high-functioning, autistic, overly obsessed with trains self.
Woohoo, trains.
Yes, at the same time, Reformed Arminian in the comments saying he started the page to share the joy of train conducting.
Oh, I wish I worked for the railroads, but instead I work in a warehousing / production environment.
Mm-hmm. It's actually where we met.
Oh, you guys met in that environment there?
Yeah.
So how did you guys meet?
We were both working as temps at the place I'm currently working, and the first thing she ever said to me was nice shirt, because I was wearing a t-shirt that had the Pokemon Snorlax on it, like walking through the woods like Bigfoot. And then one day we actually ended up on the line beside each other, and we started talking, and then we literally started quoting Asdef to each other. And but she was dating another guy at the time, but then eventually he broke up with her. And then a month later we started dating, and well, here we are, 4+ kids later.
Yeah, almost 7 years now.
7 years married, yeah. That'd be next month.
There you go, guys. If you want a good woman, wear a Pokemon t-shirt.
And
That's what I've been doing wrong. Reformed Ruffle Feathers says my autism made toon owls. LOL.
Yeah. Here's the crazy thing. I didn't know I had Asperger's syndrome until a few months before my son was born, and he's 5 now, because I was diagnosed as a kid, but nobody told me. And
Oh.
And I was like, that explains a lot. And I looked it up, and it said how people with it could be hyper obsessive over one thing. And the first example, I'm like, you have got to be kidding me, because can you guess what it was?
Hyperfixation on trains.
Yeah.
Yes.
There was no one before Redbeard. I don't know what you mean by that, Kirby.
Oh, like they were that didn't start I didn't start a different page before Redbeard. I just changed the theme of Redbeard.
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay.
Come to think of it, I almost think I remember seeing your original page in the wild there before you switched to Redbeard. I can't remember. All I know is I came across your page as Redbeard. I'm like, wow, this guy is funnier than half of the much larger pages I follow.
I don't even think I'm funny. I just think a lot of okay, this is stupid. Let's throw it out into the wild and let people judge it on its own merits.
Those are the memes that always do
Oftentimes
the best.
it's the stupid throwaway ideas that just do much better than you think they were.
Oh yeah, no, stuff I spent a while thinking on and trying to do out, it's like it never does well. Meanwhile, if it takes me longer to make it than it did to think it up, it usually does well. Except in the meme tournament, that one failed me.
Yeah. Should have that one by me first. I would have been like,
oh, don't worry. It has been properly flogged and will be flogged again.
Ow.
And
Median
Christian Memes
Doge.
with Kirby Themes is specifying this. No, she was dating another guy before you. How dare.
Yeah, and here's the weird thing is, he had the same first name I do.
So she has a type.
Interesting.
Well, name type anyway.
Hey, it doesn't help. She has a cousin who also married a guy who also has the same first name as I do.
Kind of
That's
like
a family
that.
trait.
to be.
Yeah, we said, her cousin got jealous of her and said she wanted, so she got one of her own.
Yeah, he wanted to be a Jesse's girl.
Shush. We're supposed to. Anyways, moving
Okay, Kirby, as your legal counsel, I am going to have to advise you stop speaking.
on. Or shirts and neckties are my thing. So that's reading Rev G's.
Anime,
superhero, Star Wars shirts, and neckties are my things.
Star Wars shirts and neckties are your thing. Yeah,
I'm not really too big of a fan of anime myself, honestly.
No, I don't. I haven't watched many of them.
honestly, for a while there, half my shirts had railroad stuff on it because it's like I got adult money, I can finally buy this stuff. And then I had kids.
Yeah.
And all that goes to them.
Then you try to live your interest through your kids.
I think Ian will probably tell you it's not as glamorous as one would hope working for the railroad.
I've heard stories.
I liked it.
You liked it?
Yeah, I did. I liked it a lot, actually. I was very sad to leave. Sure, it's.
I've heard there's some good money in it, but
Oh yeah.
I paid more in income tax annually than my gross annual income after teaching at the high school for 10 years.
well, we all know that teachers are known for making money. So,
Oh, I mean, for the longest time, railroad retirement was like one of the best retirements you could get.
I
My
know it's still
great grandfather. Oh, go ahead.
I know it's still some pretty good money. I think there was a group of guys that came into the shop one day and they were talking because they were with the railroad, and I think all they did was disconnect and reconnect cars, like at various stops, and they were making like 2 to 3 times the amount that we were.
Yep. Very dangerous job.
Yeah. That's how my great grandfather passed away. He worked for the railroad. My grandpa also worked for the railroad, and I almost did, but I chose to go the path of the ministry instead. So
Not too late.
But
No.
I didn't have work experience at the time, so I went to go get work experience, and well, life took a different path.
yeah.
A very, very good path.
And Robert Girl. So how on earth, what possessed you to start a Christian meme page?
Well, it was kind of the fact that well, yeah. As a start off, it's like he was having so much fun with it, and it's like, you know what? I'm gonna join in on the fun.
Mhm.
Sorry, I have my own pretty good ideas.
Scoot over so you're.
Join in the fun, have your own good ideas, make a 10,000 follower meme page cry when you beat them in the first round of the tournament.
And Reformed Army needs to ask, are you really a Jewish rabbit? Because no, she actually. Yeah, I find that double hilarious because she grew up in Brethren in Christ, the old what used to be River Brethren, which is an Anabaptist denomination. So I just find that double hilarious that people mistook her other username, which they drop the L and just read it as
Jew bunny instead of Jewel bunny. It's like, dude, it's like,
hey, if there's you got to think you're dealing with meme lords. If there's an easy joke, we're gonna go for it.
true.
So
Yeah,
just a quick
if
question
we-
about that church. Like they do the triple dunk baptisms, right? Like Father, Son, Holy Spirit, like dunk 3 times.
I don't know.
Yeah, I was.
I don't know. I thought like Brethren churches did that, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, just sorry, my ADHD just took me off in a random.
It's not the worst thing I suppose you could be doing in baptism. I mean, you could be baptizing children.
You could, and just sprinkling on their heads.
Or you just hold them under for a little longer.
Yeah,
Gotta make sure it sticks.
Is that what happened to you, Ian?
That's what happened to the Anabaptists. When they're being persecuted, they drown them all. It's like, oh,
Zwingley's third baptism, something I bring up every chance I get. Because I gotta give the man credit. As much as I would not want to go through that, it is a very creative joke there.
Oh yeah, on to this.
Yep.
This is one of my picks, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah, so you brought some memes.
I got this one from I think it was the Salty Lunch Lady, but I think this is one that goes around. So, having both Asperger's syndrome and ADHD, I feel this.
Mhm.
Oh yes.
I feel this in my core.
I don't know. I'm identifying with this quite a bit. I mean,
Yeah.
I've always suspected I have ADHD, but
And of course, I had to choose it. The meme that knocked me out of the tournament. It is too good. I didn't stand a chance. It was like
I know. I'm like watching all the submissions pour in for the tournament, and I see yours, and then I see this one. I'm like, ooh, sorry, Redbeard.
I know I didn't stand a chance.
Like, I really want to see Redbeard move on in the next round, but it's like, no, not happening.
Even I voted for it.
That's right.
Oh yeah, this where playing dumb about Ash Wednesday every year. I just like try to do a different thing of like a steam locomotive having its ash can cleared out. I found this picture, which I think is either from the Colorado Railroad Museum or the Durango and Silverton, one of the two. So I'm just like, I keep getting told today is Ash Wednesday, so here's some ashes, I guess. You people are weird.
Okay, so you made this one.
Yeah, I picked two of mine. I had to put that one in because
how did you make the background image?
Yeah, I think Confessional Corn Dog made the original image, and
Oh yes.
yeah, just how bad you beat out Misspelled Calvinist. It's like I had to meme it.
Yeah.
And there's the Reformed Baptist Beluga joining us. Good evening.
Well, I found so far it looks like in the tournament, if someone takes the opportunity and makes a shot at their opponent, usually the opponent, if they don't fire back, they'll win if their meme is just funnier. Because like he took the chance to make a shot at Bigfoot and it didn't work out in his favor.
Yeah. I don't take shots at my opponents. I take shots at him.
Yeah, Mr. M made this. I like laughed so hard at this.
Yes. College guys from Utah.
Honestly, what's underneath that, just a disgusting thing Bingo made, is more appealing than the Book of Mormon.
No. Third.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Another one I laughed out at.
Shepherd's Cash. This guy still makes memes.
Yeah.
Never even be bothered.
And he's getting really funny. Like there were
It's
some
like-
like towards the beginning, it was like he was very serious, and then he just like let loose, and
He
all
just
the
like
stuff
posts
great.
one like once every 2 weeks, and it's just a banger.
Yeah, absolutely.
Chaos.
Like I'm upset that I didn't see that in my feed. That was like that was beautiful.
And then Robert Girl, you got a bunch of pics here. Who's this one? Who made this one?
Course in the chaos.
Course of the Chaos. Okay. Actual photo of me trying to hold my life together without seeking the Lord and prayer in his word. Nice. Oh, excuse me.
Very true.
There's a confessional corn dog.
This is a
Yeah.
good one.
That one got me pretty hard. The main reason why I voted for him in that round, it's like right there at that meme. It's like really freaking good.
It is.
This
Yeah.
one was, I think, another instance because I think Panda ran an attack ad during this one. So,
Oh, okay.
oh yeah, what his meme was when Confessional Corn Dog posts his meme for the first meme for the day, and it's like, "Sorry, we're open for business." Which it was the funniest attack ad I saw, but
Oh, the Spider-Man one.
Yeah, it's like I feel like this, like all three of them are three different people, but they're all Spider-Man.
okay,
you
I
made-
have like
Nice sound like Geek with the Bible here.
I have 5 different people I could tag right now that would send them into a straight aneurysm.
No, you might want to get it off.
Yeah.
Like, you
Before we
believe
gotta pay
3
some hospital
wills,
bills.
you're pretty much
Do it.
a tritheist.
Do it.
Right. Then somebody has to pull up the Patrick meme or the video.
Wait a minute. I've seen this one. I'm gonna
That's
post a picture.
partialism, Patrick. You know, that'd be modalism.
Who did this one? I
Oh,
recognize.
this is like one of those classic that keeps going around.
Okay.
Yeah, that
Part
one's
of me
just
wants to think it was
circulating.
Christian Puns, but I don't see his tag. He's usually pretty good about watermarking stuff. So
Yeah, I don't see nothing. Still waiting to find out what happened to
The boy is 3 Saboos in the hippo.
Oh my word! It's a Veggie Tales reference.
No more
Oh.
to go. Need another verse or two. Audience
know
standing,
this one.
bleeding. Bye bye moo, bye bye moo, bye bye moo, bye bye moo, moo moo.
Have I mentioned that she can actually sing?
Yes, that's right. She's
Well,
quite good,
I can't sing, and I'm about to bust out in song.
I can't sing. I've been described by both my brothers. I am tone deaf.
Oh, I can sing occasionally, I guess, but like I have to put a lot of thought into it. And I'm not thinking when I'm singing the song of the Sabu.
In Spartan Luther. Matthew 10:16, Christ Peter. What is the most inspiring thing I've ever said to you? Don't be an idiot. I didn't see this one.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's another beautiful one.
mhm.
Yeah.
Sounds like the funny admin of Spartan Luther is starting to post memes again.
Which one is that again?
I don't know. I just said that to mess with one of them.
Get him going.
So Gnostic, we gotta get moving here because it's already 8:45. Do you want to go over the? Do you want to tell everybody about the tournament? What's going on?
Okay, so tournament is now in round 2. We'll be doing one match a day, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Every is the start of every match and the finish of every match before. So I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with the semifinal rounds and the other rounds there. I haven't figured out exactly when I'm going to start posting those. I was thinking, maybe I'll start them later in the week, or it may be just straight up next week that I do it. But we've been having a good thing. We've been having a good run.
Mhm.
All the round 1 matches finished. I was surprised that most of them were either like a straight blowout where it's like over 2 times the amount, or it is just like within 2 votes of each other, and the 2 votes were Deadpool voting against his fellow admin.
Couldn't have planned it better.
Yeah.
So I've also some of the ads that you've been seeing, I have been attempting to produce some like promotional ads for some of the competitors to use at their own discretion, which we may be able to get into. Some of them made it, some of them did not make it. And to use, and that all depends on the competitor style. I know I gave some to Rabbit Girl and she decided not to use them. Oh, this one, I don't know if this needs sound or whatever. Sound.
Yes. Let me turn up the sound.
Right. Here's one of the ones that I made. I made this one from Reformed Arminian to use against Redbeard. I don't think he did, but I was in CapCut and I searched train template. This is one that I posted because the girls both went for attack ads, but they weren't like hyper aggressive attack ads. So I just like chose penguins beating each other up. I made this one for the sarcastic Christian. This one needs sound. I just watched that one on loop. It's just like
Simple yet effective.
Mm.
When I first met you, I thought you were weird and annoying. And you are.
Yes, and I married her.
You picked me.
Yes.
This one's great.
Yes. I saw
Yeah, I loved making that. That was funny. It's also especially funny because Homelander in that scene is wearing an American flag costume,
yes.
pretty much. So it's just funny. She's wearing an American flag costume, pretending to be British, and she's actually French.
I remember seeing that one.
Yeah, Son of Meme was one of the ones who actually used the materials.
I didn't see that one. And he used it. Oh.
Yeah, he did use it.
Didn't see that one either.
That's good.
Yeah, the reels that I've been making with CapCut, they just don't perform that well. I love the heck out of them. I made one with a he gets us ad.
Where he what? Oh, he get that's right. Yeah.
That he gets us ad with Gumball. And you can't hear it through, but they're just jeering basically. So I just made him a bunch of different attack ads to use against Kirby because I felt bad about being a bad lawyer and he was getting his butt handed to him pretty good.
1 second. Let me. Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. I didn't have the audio turned on.
Yeah, it was on. I could hear it. It was just very, very quiet.
Oh, okay.
Kirby's saying drink, but honestly, you guys just need to have bingo cards made.
Yeah, we kind of do.
Hello, brothers. Son, we're looking for the maniac. Have you seen this man? Take him away, take him.
Yeah, I mean, that was one I made for Misspelled Cat. I don't know if he used that or not.
I don't know. Yeah, I didn't see it.
I made that for him to use, and maybe it would have helped him if he had posted it or if it got more.
Okay, we gotta hustle. Okay, so for those of you who have not joined us before, what we usually try and do is we try and do a lot of improv memeing. And so it's sort of like Whose Line Is It Anyway, only with memes. And so I want to try something new tonight. I didn't even tell this to James yet. Although I mentioned it to Gnostic last week when he was doing the GNN emergency special because we were all sick. So we're going to do random news headlines. So I'm going to do Florida Man Church. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to go to news and we're going to grab random news headlines. And I should warn you
that are all in purple because you've searched those before.
This may get dark.
So, just the pictures that are popping up, like it's just this is going to be good.
Yeah. So now we've got a bunch of random news. So now we've got a bunch of random headlines. And second one, please. Okay. Completely naked Florida man barges into church thrift shop and steals t-shirt. Deputies say. Okay. So what you've got here now, you've got a headline, which is a pretty epic headline, you got to admit, and a photo. And so your challenge for those of you in the chats, and I'll also challenge Redbeard and Rabbit Girl as well, and Gnostic. So there you go. There's your headline, and there's your picture How would you make a meme out of this?
John Mark after fleeing from the Roman soldiers.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Florida woman, the spicy Baptist-costal. The second coming, get in here. Oh. And nobody in the chats has any ideas.
I don't know. It usually takes like 30 seconds or so to catch it up, but like barely Baptist comes to mind somehow here. Because it's R-E, barely.
Does it have to relate to the headline or just the picture? Either or. It's
or both.
This is or both. This is just for inspiration. It's Reformed Armenian. What are we doing again? Okay, so we're doing improv, and these are random news headlines. So I went to Google, I typed in Florida man church and hit the news button. And now we're just looking at news headlines and seeing what comes up. Oh dear. Florida man's son sentenced to years in prison after being convicted of selling bleach as fake COVID-19 cure. Ugh.
Yeah. Ew.
Florida man charged over $35 million Ponzi scheme targeting church members. That was boring. Should a Florida man's church confession be evidence in a criminal case? Okay, I can see that going someplace.
Okay.
What did he confess? Monergist Monkey's got one. David after dancing before the Lord.
You listen to me, Monergist Monkey. He was not naked. I am sick of people spreading the idea that he was naked. It literally says he was wearing a linen ephod.
But that takes away from the humor.
I don't care. You're just at this point, you're listening to Saul's daughter over David at this point and over scripture writers, because even though she thought that he shouldn't be dressing like that, he wasn't naked.
This one could go places too. Suspected burglar breaks into Florida church, baptizes himself before stealing money and electronics.
Oh.
Anyway.
Okay, yeah.
Steal salvation?
Maybe.
I can see I'm working on one for the should his church confession be evidence in a criminal case. Like, I'm almost thinking of attaching a picture of like Servetus to it and being should French man's church confession be evidence in a criminal case.
Hey, what happened to the oh, there it is. Okay. So another thing we do is which I'll switch over to is we bring random templates, or we sometimes go to AI. And seeing as how Redbeard and I are both Rail fans, Redbeard, I brought this one just for you.
All those double stacks.
Yeah, Amazon Prime double stacks.
I see a lot of those going in and out because there's an intermodal yard just down the road from me. So,
and going right down through the middle of town. This has a lot of meme potential.
Boss, why were you late for work? Me.
No. When your favorite theology book website's having a sale and you're delivered. It's like,
anybody in the chats?
How many theology books did you order? Not a lot. I think this is like either a town down in Kentucky or Virginia where this might be.
There's a headline about a stolen radio tower. Really? I didn't see that one. Okay, and for those of you who haven't been here before, what'll happen? So Redbeard brought a bunch of blank, just meme templates, and this is something we also do: is we just throw random pictures up, and that are potential for memeage, and whatever we show here, I'll post to MJV Christian Memes right after we stop the live stream. And you can download them and make memes out of them. And all we ask is you just please tag us so we can get a laugh out of them as well. And post them in the meme vault. And we're James and I are collecting them. We've been collecting for a couple of weeks now all the memes that people made using templates in the Memestash. And I don't know what we'll do. We're thinking it's just like doing an entire Memestash on those, James.
Yeah, I
Maybe.
think so. Or
Just do
maybe
a
one whole
superset
like header or the roller at the beginning. Maybe put them all in there.
Oh yeah. Catholic dogma explained in 7 carloads. Good. My front porch after Prime Day. When you order the whole Reformed dogmatics at once. Arminian Armadillo. When you teach your grandma how to use Amazon.
Oh, this looks nice.
Okay, so Redbeard brought
I have a
along a
story
bunch
on
of
this
templates.
Oh, yes.
I like this. This has a lot of potential.
Yeah, because you see the guy with the white strap on his back?
Yep.
That's me.
That's you, eh? Cool.
Yeah, this was taken at Old Bedford Village a couple of years ago. We got in trouble for firing a cannon so close to the buildings. we were doing what is called an after-hours tactical, where we were kind of just like we did for fun, and the Confederates pushed us back, and we made our last stand at the covered bridge because it was like a raised position. What was nice is we had some Confederates trying to sneak up on us. We fired off around, and they're like, "Oh, bleep, they got a cannon."
So you can do. I can see this going a lot of places, like charismatic cheetah and Nephilim in the flames, and then his followers over here. My brain is not functioning very well tonight. I'm still recovering from the sickness.
Could be like when something to do with the canon of scripture. I don't know. I'm not a theologian or something.
Just
That's one of our smaller cannons, one of the prairie howitzers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, God forbid us try to drag one of the 3-inch guns, because 2 guys can move that. It takes like 5 of us to move one of the 3-inch guns.
Nice. Reformed Arminians saying Redbeard opening fire during the first round of the tournament. And Angry Squirrels meme spiffy, who does a lot of this over in England, which is way stupid o'clock in the morning. Haha, I've blown out all the windows in a high street with a cannon too. LOL.
One of the reenactments, we actually do fight on the main street of a town, and the first year we did it, we ended up setting off the burglar alarm for town hall. So, and there's video evidence of it.
Nice.
I knew you
Up
got
onto the S7 peeking out of the trees.
Yes, this is awesome. Bonjour. That's clearly that's the bonjour meme right there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking when I saw it and downloaded it.
It's like I immediately thought of the Bonjour Bear.
Whenever someone mentions trains and theology, me, bonjour. Mainly
Pardon me, do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ?
Redbeard in the group chat when someone mentions trains.
Yes. Unironically, yes.
David sneaking up on Saul peeing in a cave. Bonjour.
I'm surprised. Like, I used to think about that Bible story all the time, and just like when Kirby just said it, then that's like first time I've thought about it in years, and I'm like, I can't believe I forgot about this. It just like hit me like a wave of nostalgia, because this is like, as a kid, this is one of the things you're like, oh, I think about this story. Like I used to read 1st and 2nd Samuel all the time.
Oh yeah,
but it's just like
whatever.
It's weird thinking of like a specific part of the Bible as nostalgia. I guess that's a problem with me. Need to read through in a year more often or something.
And whatever is noble that just showed up. Yo, good evening, whatever is noble. We're doing improv memeing if you haven't been here before. So we're just going through random meme templates, and you guys in the chats get to make memes with them, or we're challenging our guys as well.
Yeah,
Gotta
Angry
go
Scroll said train spotting. We call that rail fanning over here.
Yes. Firo Loco. My train of thought is lost again. Yes.
Do we
Okay.
need to call dispatch? Oh, and then of course I got to throw in a battle tag meme. Here we got an Atlas using what I believe is a hoplite as a hockey puck. Coconut Crab might like this one, since he seems to like hockey.
Oh, there's a good one. Adam and Eve trying to hide from God after eating the fruit. That'd be for that one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. This is a tough one. I don't know what to do with this one.
Yeah,
I see robotic like things, and I think Calvinist. So
You got
it has to be
clearly,
a reform meme
clearly.
of some sort.
I mean, they are giant robots being piloted by people.
I don't know. The only thing I can think of is like Calvinist below the USA Canada border are normal. Calvinist above the border because they're playing hockey. I don't know.
And then this one. So I brought this one along.
The Mormon Trinity.
Boy, that was
That one
pretty
could be
quick.
the disciples pointing at each other. Which one's going to betray Jesus?
Yes. Calvinist David versus Goliath. Oh, yes. Yes, that could be. You're not David. With that one. And then I don't know if you guys saw this. The sphere in Las Vegas. What do they call that?
I believe they just called it a sphere.
Okay.
Oh
They had-
no.
They had SpongeBob. Can you imagine being in a motel with this going on all night?
No, but that face, that's like that's the face that he knows something.
Yeah, that first one is just like
Yeah.
when you're in Bible study with your Armenian friend and it's Romans 9.
Charismatic cheetah when Genesis 6 pops up.
SpongeBob knows what you did in Vegas.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah.
Or possibly
It's
Bible
like
study
the
when
Calvinists to an Armenian. You like Reformed theology, don't you, Squidward? Even though I'm not a Calvinist, it's easy joke.
Bible study when you're with your crush and you're reading Song of Solomon.
Oh,
Hey you.
And this, I haven't got a clue what to do with this one, but that's you guys' problem, not mine.
All I'm thinking of now is the Lord of the Rings Christian memes group where Quick Duck has been the trending meme for like whatever. I don't even really know what's behind it. All I know is every time I see it, I'm unreasonably annoyed.
onward, Shadow Quack. Show him the meaning of haste.
There you go.
Me, everyone else in the tournament. Arianism with ducks. I don't know what Arianism is, I guess.
The belief that the sun is a created being.
Oh,
Arianism.
of course. The St. Nicholas slap. You guys educated me. Oh, I get it now.
The slap
When you're
heard
gonna
around the
see-
world.
When you're in a theological argument, you're relying on your more knowledgeable friend to comment before you.
This one just feels like, or honestly, it's just like when you get all your theological arguing points from a famous theologian. So for me, it'd just be like me sitting on James White arguing points.
The bottom duck classic Christian theologians, the top duck modern Christianity.
Nice.
There you go.
And then thankful. I don't know where he got this or if he made it. But this has a lot of potential.
That template there.
Yeah.
literally little domino, nothing, big domino.
When I'm debating my atheist coworker and I'm just quoting WLC the whole time. Okay, son of meme. Good night. Thanks for joining. We're gonna pack her in shortly here too. So, because I'm still tired, I'm still recovering. But,
I was gonna say it seems to go much faster than it did last week. But last week I think we went a full 30 minutes past the
oh yeah,
whatever
one
time
thing
there.
One thing you need to add on the bingo card. Anytime you guys go over and I pop in saying, "You guys are still on," because when I pop in when I'm at work, you've gone too far.
that's true.
Oh, Kirby came up with one for that last template there.
Whoops.
Well, Angry Squirrel for this one's got memers standing on the shoulders of theologians.
What would you? Which one for?
That's the dominoes.
The dominoes, right?
For me, I would make one edit to Kirby's comment, and I do. He gets us.
Oh,
to apostasy.
Who? What would Jesus do?
Who, what, where, when, and why would Jesus do?
how?
Yes, that works better. All right. Well, I got to pack it in, guys. And it's 10 after 9.
Yeah.
I'm tired. But it was so good having Mr. and Mrs. Redbeard on. We tried so long for doing this. So thanks for coming on.
Yes.
It's been a pleasure to be on, and I'm just glad I actually had a paid day off to be able to do this, because today's a paid holiday for me. So I'm technically getting paid right now to be here.
Nice. Bonus.
Oh, that's right. Today is
President's Day.
President's Day. Interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't get today off with pay, so
Ah.
I get tomorrow off.
It's one of the days the union fought for.
Right. Well, right on. Well, thanks for coming on. And so for everybody in the chats, as we sign off, within a couple of minutes of logging off, I will get these templates onto MJV Christian Memes, and you can download them. And please make them memes and show them off. Please make sure to tag us, because James and I especially get a kick out of those. We had to pass them around to ourselves. Hey, did you see this one? So, right on. Any words of profound wisdom before we take off, James?
There's nothing fun about fun-sized candy bars.
That's right. Oh, and there's Neil King just joining us. Sorry, you
just missed it.
Neil comes up with some banger memes sometimes. He's inspired a few that I've used on MJV, that I tagged him on and stuff. So anyway, all right. Well, good night, everyone. God bless, and thanks to Gnostic and the Redbeards.
Yes, thank you guys.
Yes, thanks for having us on.
And ladies.
Thank you for all the behind the scenes work you put into. I did that last week, and that was not fun.
Right on. Okay, good night, everybody.
All right.